Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Check, 180. Check, 45 to Mike. Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Gun. 45.
On 1st and 10, Newton. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 24-yard line.
Ready? White to the 3. Mike 45. I'm scared. Great. Check, come, drop. Check, Mike 45. Cut. Ready?
Throwing again. Newton. And Olsen over the middle. 27 yards there, a 1st down. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
Here we go. 180. Hey, they're scared. 8. Check, 45.
From the 50, Newton. Dancing to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Great. 45. Mike, 40.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton eluding the pressure right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Even at the age of 30, Cam says it's just a number. Still a real threat running the football. We all know about the touchdowns, but ran for 488 yards last season. That was 4th among all NFL quarterbacks. He can still tote the mail.
Me and you all day. I'm coming after you.
On 1st down, it's Newton. Flush to his right. And avoids the contact by sliding. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Newton, and that'll be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Check me out. Hey! 54's Mike.
Now Newton. And that is incomplete. That's already the third time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the three.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike.
They snap it to Newton. The open man is Smith. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
Ready? To the set, ready? Watch the run, watch the run. 20. Watch tight end, tight end's right. Tight end's right. Ready?
On first down, Newton. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
To throw again. Newton. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. 3rd down here. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. Watch the run. They're running it. Gun. That's rock now.
Again, Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Yeah, Greg Olsen's back for his 13th NFL season. The last 9 have been in a Panthers uniform. Only 9 games for him a year ago, 7 the season before due to injuries. But when healthy, a 1,000-yard receiver in 2014, 15, and 16.
Check 45 to Mike. 3 buds.
Throwing again is Newton. Forced out to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Cam Newton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 36 yards on the play.
1st down, Buccaneers.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Andre Ellington, his first carry. And his first carry, he loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Ready. Back, put it out. Check. No. We got to get the ball. D, get the ball.
Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, I mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
Ready. Move away. 30. Check. Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
Now on 2nd and 13. Winston. This is caught. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. O.J. Howard, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
That ties the game at 7. Bradley Pinion to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
All right. Here we go. Let's go, V. Let's go. Hey, let's get there.
Cam fakes the give and keeps it, escaping the pressure right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey, eluding the pressure right. He's going to look deep for more, and this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Newton. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Newton now to throw. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here we go. Right to the 3. Here we go. Great.
Play action. It's Newton. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
And with the Buccaneers' new coaching staff, you have to figure they're going to want to use O.J. Howard a little bit more this season. 34 catches, 565 yards last year, but that was in only 10 games. 6'6", 251, and can run. Find a way to get him the ball as they just did there.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Mike's 59. It's our field.
Jameis to throw it. And a catch right side by Evans. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Newton steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the boot. Watch the boot. Express! Go now! 54's Mike. 54's
They'll try the air now with Newton. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. To throw is Newton. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Throwing is Newton. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And I'm just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
We got 3. We got 3.
Throwing again. Newton. And caught left side. Olsen. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Watch twist. Great. 8. Hustle.
Newton. Got his target, Samuel. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain of 22. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Now Newton on first down. Flush to his right, and he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
That's it. 388. I know he ain't got it.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal.
20. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike.
Newton now to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Cam Newton. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Gano now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
On the ground, Ellington. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Let's get it. At the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Check 9, check 9. Gun. Gun.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap for Newton. He sets to fire deep. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while. What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. Here's Ellington. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So out come the Bucs now. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here. Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup. A big play there out of the running game. 33 yards. Winston now to throw on 1st down. Flushed out right. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long.
Check, 59. I got you.
Working out of the gun, Winston. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Chris Godwin, the former Penn Stater, should see an increase in action and production in 2019 with Adam Humphries and Deshaun Jackson gone from the team. 842 yards in 2018, second only to Mike Evans on the Buccaneers.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Back to throw. Barber. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, here's an option play left. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Jameis Winston. As the first half is winding down. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Let's go.
14 seconds, all that's left to this first half as they come up on 1st down. Now it's Newton. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Back to throw, Newton. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball, a little dangerous, could have been picked. Now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 15.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Mike, 54. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
A final shot before the break. Newton taking a shot for Samuel. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, Winston. Caught. It's Ellington. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Winston on 3rd and 2. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. That's a 1st down and then some, a 32-yard pickup.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
You better be afraid of me.
Barber on 1st and 10. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there.
3rd down. 3rd and long.
Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Throwing, Winston going for the deep ball. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. Winston to throw for it on 4th. Open man has got it. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Winston now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Barber. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Off the play fake, Winston. And it's caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Gay is on for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard
Ready.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. Operating from the gun, Newton. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And it's a fumble, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Charlie, flag, what you got? 59, Mike to 59. Here we go, here we go. Let's go.
On 1st down, it's Barber. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. The former LSU Tiger, Dante Jackson, on the stop.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Mike, 54. And we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Peyton Barber, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Buccaneers 42, Panthers 14.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1.
The Panthers
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 18. They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Bo Allen on the stop.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Newton. Quick slant, caught by Moore. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
The Panthers on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Newton. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the 1st. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Newton airing it out for Olsen. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Newton, he's going to look deep for more. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. The Panthers on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Newton now to throw. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
Great. Go. Mike 5-4. No chance.
To the air again, Newton. He's going to air one out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
They'll start by running the option to the right. On the ground, it's Barber to start the drive. And some space here. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play there on the option. 61 yards. Well, they were backed up deep in their own territory. Not anymore.
This works really well when you play a defense that's an attack type of defense that comes after you, wants the football. Sometimes you use their aggressiveness against them.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 19-yard line. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Go, 90, Wolf. 59. Exit. They go.
They'll run on first down. Barber. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Luke Kuechly, the all-pro linebacker, in on the stop.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Set, ready? 10 Lobo. Check, 59. Check, Pilot, 64, weak. He's coming. We got something.
On third down, here's Jones. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5, pickup of 3.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, his first touchdown of the new season. And this Buccaneer offense, they're running away with this one. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak, not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
The Panthers on third down. Now, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is 3rd and 14. Here's Newton. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Evans. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On the ground with a tight end. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Bucs on third down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 8. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Not at all what they envisioned on third down, 3 yards in the wrong direction.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And they'll start the drive here with an end around. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Fielded at about the 28. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
Here we go.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
Ready. White 25. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. Where do we go?
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
4 down, 4 down.
And they take a knee.
Winston on the keeper. A loss of a yard. Brings up 4th down.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys